It's game 2 of the triple header Thanksgiving Day special here on ASC. We are now in Dallas, Texas for a big-time matchup between the Cowboys, who sit at 9-2, taking on the 2-9 Arizona Cardinals. For the Cowboys, their season's been phenomenal. One of the best teams in the league, trying to show themselves as Super Bowl contenders for the first time in quite a while. For the Cardinals, they're looking for a win to try and bounce back their season and try to at least finish strong, sitting at just 2 wins on the season. It's going to be a good one today. Round 2 of the Thanksgiving Day games. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys set host to Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. You're watching the NFL on ASC. And here we go. Prater kicks this one away. And this will go in the end zone. Cavante Turpin will take it off. Dallas took it to the house last year on Thanksgiving. They will not on the opening kickoff this year. They will start at the 21-yard line. That's where Dak Prescott will come out to. Good season a year ago. Dallas won their Thanksgiving Day game against the Raiders a year ago. They have a pretty good Thanksgiving Day record. Going to try and get another win this year against the Cardinals, who are making their second Thanksgiving Day appearance. Their first came in 2019 against the Rams. So this one will be kicked away by Brian Anger. And the first drive unsuccessful for Dallas. Greg Dortch will get popped at the 22-yard line, and that's where Kyler Murray will come out to. He's played in the stadium before in the Big 12 championship game back in college. He's played the Cowboys once in his career back in 2021 here. And we'll see what he can do today. It's been a decent year for Kyler Murray. One of the worst offenses in the league, though. We'll see what they have on the opening drive here today against the Cowboys. Here's Murray to throw in pressure. He is going to be sacked. Micah Parsons get involved early here, and it's now 3rd and long for the Cardinals. We knew Micah Parsons was going to be a factor today. And he gets Kyler Murray for the big-time sack here. 3rd down and very long coming up for Arizona. How about Micah Parsons? So here we go. Prater, who will attempt a 57-yarder to put the Cardinals on the board. He pushes it wide left, and it is no good. In the first attempt of the day, unsuccessful for the Cardinals. We say knot it up at 0. Cowboys will get the ball. So here we go. Dallas on the 47. Play action to Pollard. Prescott on the move. Finds Lamb. CeeDee Lamb down the sideline to the end zone for the touchdown. And right off the missed field goal, the Cowboys take it 53 yards to the house and get on the board first. How about Prescott to CeeDee Lamb? First time today, and it's a long connection for a touchdown. And another long Thanksgiving Day touchdown for CeeDee Lamb. Let's see, he's had a couple in his career. And here is the extra point from Brandon Aubrey to make it 7-0. 53-yard strike. And it's the Cowboys who take a 7-0 advantage against the Cardinals. So here we go. First down and goal from the 9-yard line now. Pollard back in the backfield. Give it to him. Pollard up the middle and powers his way in. Touchdown, Dallas. Back-to-back touchdown drives, and the Cowboys run away with the lead here in the first quarter. Tony Pollard had a kickoff return for a touchdown last year against the Raiders to open up the game. This year, he has a rushing touchdown in the first quarter. And Tony Pollard slicing and dicing his way to the end zone. You know, Rico Dowdle has been worked in more with the offense, but it's Tony Pollard who gets the carry down here in the red zone. And this to make it a 14-0 lead for the Cowboys. And they will do so. The first Thanksgiving Day game was a blowout. Will we have another one here? Cowboys up by 2 possessions. 3rd down and 9 for the Cardinals. Need a first down here. Murray, time, running out of the pocket. He's going to be brought down. And it's Odighizuwa who got to him. 4th down and 10, and the Cowboys defense comes up big again. We talked about how big of an impact Micah Parsons is going to be today, but Odighizuwa with the sack right there on 3rd down. Loss of 1 for the Cardinals. And it's number 97 working the right guard right there, getting to Kyler Murray, who's trying to get out of the pocket and run. And the first quarter will come to an end unless the Cowboys will elect to hike it. They will not. And they will take a 14-0 advantage. Domination in the first quarter for the Cowboys here on Thanksgiving Thursday. As the Ravens play the Vikings on Black Friday tomorrow. And here's a give to Pollard to the outside. Pollard getting down. Tightrope in the sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Second of the day for Tony Pollard, who gets into the end zone. And Dak Prescott going to wind him up. And the Cowboys running away with the lead here at home. Tony Pollard, tightrope in that sideline right there. Pretty impressive. And sneaking in for the touchdown. And now they can go up 21-0. The Lions went up 30-0 earlier today against a Bird team in Seattle. It's the Cowboys who go up 21-0 here. Second down and 6 from the 29. Cardinals desperately need to find momentum on offense. Murray flings it up to Rondale Moore, who hauls it down. What a catch by Rondale Moore. And exactly what they needed so far. The Cowboys have been shutting them down. But a 25-yard gain for Rondale Moore there on 2nd and 6 as Trayvon Diggs made the hit. Moore went up, got the ball, and survived the hit from Trayvon Diggs. Look at this. High point in that football and surviving the contact for a nice gain. So here we go. Prater is 0 for 1 on the day. This one from 51. It is up and through. And the Cardinals get their first points of the afternoon to be down by 18, 21-3. So here we go. Here is Brandon Aubrey, one of the most accurate kickers in the league this year. This one's up and through from 47. And the Cowboys increase their lead back to 21 against the Cardinals. So here we go. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. And the Cardinals finally driving down by 21. First down and goal from the 5. Clock ticking. Murray going to make a move. He's going to throw it for the touchdown. And it's Michael Wilson for the score. And the Cardinals find the end zone for the first time today. And they finally got something going right there. It was getting pretty rough. Dallas just continued to go down the field and score. But finally the Cardinals are able to fight back right here. And it's Michael Wilson, first touchdown of the year for him. And it comes on Thanksgiving of all days. And now the Cardinals can now trail by 14 yet again. They get the ball to start the second half. So as long as the Cowboys don't score, they can fight back and make this a one-possession game. As the offense finally did what they needed to do. And they look pretty strong there after that drive against a good Cowboys defense. 24-10 though, a minute to go in the half. So the Cowboys will just let it tick down to the half, and they will lead by 14. Another controlling game here on Thanksgiving. The Cowboys up 24-10. We'll see what the Cardinals can do. They get the ball to start the second half, but Dallas dominating in all statistical categories. First down and 10 to start the second half of the 25. Murray to throw, running out of time. Oh, the ball's out! It's loose, and the Cardinals are going to scoop it up, and it's Micah Parsons who takes him down. But Odigizua, his second sack of the game, and it's a strip sack on Kyler Murray, but the Cardinals pick it up. It's going to be a loss of 4. And look at this. Odigizua had a sack there in the second quarter, has one first play of the second half right there on Kyler Murray. The ball is clearly out. Thank goodness the Cardinals recover. First down and 10 from the 20. Murray is going to be sacked. Odigizua, that's 3 in the game for him. Unbelievable day for number 97. Looks like he's going to be getting some turducken when this game is over with. Getting to Kyler Murray, wrapping him up for a big loss. So now third down and 3. Murray throws. McBride gets away and is in for the touchdown. A long and brutal drive for the Cardinals comes to an end. That one took up almost half the quarter, and they get in the end zone and score to make it a one-possession game. They grind on that Cowboys defense, and they cash it in with the rookie tight end, McBride. And the Cardinals have fought back into this game. Don't switch the channel just yet. We got ourselves a one-possession game here. The Cardinals with 14 unanswered points on Dallas. As long as this extra point is up and through, and it is for Prater. 24-17, Cardinals battling back. Second year in a row, the Cowboys are in a tight battle with a losing record team. Off the line for the touchdown! Jake Ferguson with the touchdown, and the Cowboys go back up by 2 possessions. Right when I was saying it's the second year in a row that the Cowboys are going to have a tight game on Thanksgiving with a losing record team, immediately they score. This is the 4th year in a row the Cowboys at some point are in a one-possession game with an opponent on Thanksgiving. They are used to these tight games, but right there, Jake Ferguson with the touchdown right off the line of scrimmage. Kind of reminds you of Brady and Gronk down in the red zone. But right when I say this thing is close, the Cowboys go back up by 2 possessions. As Aubrey's extra point is up and through, 31-17. Cowboys back on top by 14. And the end of the quarter is upon us. Cardinals will not snap it and take a 14-point deficit. They have battled back, though, into this ballgame. 15 minutes to go in this one with the Cowboys leading. So now for the Cardinals at the 16-yard line. This drive started back at their own 5. Murray throws intercepted, picked off by Vanderash. And Vanderash is brought down at the 16. A big-time pick for the Cowboys, and they get good field position as well inside the red zone, where the offense can come out and try to go up by 3 possessions and possibly put this one away. So the Cardinals get the stop they needed, force a 3-and-out on Dallas. Aubrey's field goal is up and through a chip shot, and it is a 17-point advantage, 34-17. Cowboys pulling away, trying to take this victory. So 3rd down and 10 from the 21. Cardinals need to keep the drive going. Murray in the pocket, firing deep. McBride, oh, what a catch! Trey McBride, he's down to the 1. Oh, what a catch! And what a day for the tight end. Trey McBride going up and making a big-time catch. Look at this. Murray sitting back and finding his tight end, climbing the ladder. And I believe that was Amani Hooker who was on him. 1st down and goal from the 1. They're going to give it to the tight end who's in. And it's Swaim, the backup tight end. The 3rd-string tight end, coming into the game and getting the handoff for the touchdown. A little bit of some, not trickery, but I guess getting everyone involved right there on the Cardinals offense. And they punch it in. It's not done yet. Now it's a 10-point game again. The Cardinals just not going away in this one. And we'll see what their defense can do in stopping the Cowboys offense. But first, they got to knock in this extra point to make it a 7-point deficit. With 5:49 to go, do they have enough time down by 10 trying to make a comeback? So now for the Cardinals at the 43. Murray. Pressure 3 Cowboys there, and it's Micah Parsons who gets home. 2nd sack of the game for Micah Parsons, and that is 5 for the Dallas Cowboys today. Unreal. Odigizua with 3. Micah Parsons now has 2 on the day, getting back in action. His 1st sack since the 1st quarter. And another multi-sack game for number 11, a high contender for Defensive Player of the Year. And that play by Marquise Brown takes us to the 2-minute warning. Cardinals trailing by 10. Murray looking, scrambling out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked. Leighton Vanderash gets there. Cardinals have to go quick. They get to the line. 2nd and 23. Murray on the move to the right again. He's sacked again. Leighton Vanderash back-to-back sacks. 3rd and 31. Cardinals back to the line quickly. Murray snaps it, looking, intercepted, picked off by Trayvon Diggs, who's going to be wrapped up across the 45. A terrible sequence of 3 plays for Arizona, back-to-back sacks by Leighton Vander Esch, and an interception for Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will look to just take this one. Here we go, last play of the game. Cardinals used all their timeouts, got lucky. Murray looks, chucks it up downfield, open for a prayer. It's not going to matter. And the Cowboys will take a 10-point win and win back-to-back years on Thanksgiving. The Cardinals are now 0-2 in their Thanksgiving Day appearances. They lost back in 2019 when they played the Rams in the night game. But the Cowboys win by 10 at home, and they will progress to 10-2 and currently sit second in the NFC. Depends on what the 49ers do Sunday night against the Bills. If they win that game, then Dallas will remain third. If not, then they'll be second in the NFC. But what a game where the Cardinals stuck around for most of the game. They got down early, came all the way back, but the Cowboys just held their lead, and they did not look back. What a day for Dallas. And it will be Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Odighizuwa going over there and getting the turkey, or the turducken, I should say, as the Cowboys celebrate another big Thanksgiving Day win in Arlington. So 34-24, a 10-point win. The first game at a 20-point victory. This one just 10. But the Cowboys knocked down the Cardinals to progress to 10-2. Prescott, 246, 2 touchdowns. Tony Pollard, 100-yard rushing day and 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb, 108 and a touchdown. Kyler Murray had 2 interceptions, 329 passing yards, though, most this season for him. Trey McBride, 102 and a touchdown, and a good day for Rondale Moore. Best day for the Cardinals, but they still slipped to 2-10 in this loss. This is ASC. Happy holidays. Signing off.